Hey guys, so I just wanted to come and shoot this video today. Just really talk about, give you some perspective of what it's like to actually run a six-figure business. So it's funny, when I was first getting started, this is even before I started my accounting firm in 2014. This is like back in like 2011, 2012. I was like, coming into entrepreneurship, and I was thinking like, that was around the time when people were talking about like Facebook and Instagram, how all these like tech companies, they would start up, they would get like these billions of dollars in funding without really having any kind of revenue, any kind of track record, and it would almost be like, all you need to have a business is just an idea. Right, you need to have this magical idea that no one has ever thought about or no one has tried. And as long as you have that, you're going to be able to make a lot of money. And that was kind of what we were thinking back then. A lot of people still have that viewpoint, but it's kind of like the more that I'm in business, the more I understand that it's less about the idea and it's 100% about the execution. So think about like the average insurance company. How do a lot of them make their money? They used to make a lot of their money by cold calling, right? And most people are afraid of cold calling. I'm not saying that you need a cold call if you're trying to grow an accounting business. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying to prove a point. They have whole departments of people who do about 100 to 200 cold calls every single day. Now, they're not getting 200 clients per day. That means that they're looking for anywhere between about 1% to about 7% of the people that they actually, call on the phone. Probably about 20% are going to answer the phone, if that. So 20% out of 200 are going to answer the phone, right? Then of that percentage, you probably only get 1 or 7, probably not even 1. It's probably going to take you about 1% to 7% of the people who answer the phone are actually going to sign up for your insurance policy, right? But that means that they are facing so much rejection. And the only difference between them and, you and maybe these billion-dollar insurance companies is that these billion-dollar insurance companies have floors of people whose sole job is to be rejected on a daily basis. And they're getting hundreds of thousands of rejections per month, if not millions of rejections per year. And that's really the difference between someone who is like, starting out. They get 0 rejections, no one's talking to them. People are successful. You get hundreds of thousands of rejections. For me, I was telling my business partner, I was like, with the accounting firm and with the coaching business, my goal this year is to get about 2,000 rejections on the phone. And the reason why, right, is because the more rejections you get, the more sales you get. And it's kind of funny. A lot of people are like, I want to avoid all rejection at all costs. Now, 2,000 rejections, that is a lot. That just means like on a sales consultation, like someone said no, or they just don't. There just wasn't a good time. And the reason why is because like, my close rate's really high. So the more people that we like do and we kind of bring in is just really a cool number, right? All that to say is the more times you get rejected, the more money you're going to make, the less time you have to spend on marketing, and it just makes it so much easier for you to grow your business. All that to say is like, you can't be afraid to go. So if you want some help growing your business and you're tired of really banging your head against the wall and trying to figure this stuff out on your own, I recommend you go ahead and click on the link inside the description below. It's going to have like a link to my calendar so you can choose a time to speak to me at a time that fits your earliest convenience. Now also what it has is like a form for you to fill out some questions just so that when we get on the phone I'll know exactly where you are right now and we'll be able to jump into the strategy to make sure that I can help you out. Because again, I don't take on a huge amount of people. I am very selective with this program because again, I am running my accounting firm, so I do need to make sure that the people that we do bring on have the highest percentage of success, so that I don't have to deal with like people who are complaining or disgruntled. Because I've worked too hard to build a reputation in the industry to have a lot of disgruntled people inside of my program. So, we have to make sure it's a good fit. Because if I don't think you can actually go and make $10,000, $20,000 a month, unfortunately, unless your goal is to make like $5,000 or $2,000 a month, I generally don't accept people into the program unless I believe that you guys have the potential to do what I tell you and to make money from it. So if that's you, I'll see you inside on the call. If you're not quite ready yet, that's okay too. Come back when you are ready. Let's get this thing moving. Until I see you next time, either on the call or in the next video, have a great rest of your day. Take it easy.